I want to encourage you. You might be going through some tests and some trials. You might be going through heaviness. You might be going through just feeling like just completely just throwing the towel in. You might just feel like, what is the mission, God? You might be feeling confused about your mission, your destiny, your purpose in life. You might be just be weighed down. I mean, people in the Bible, they went through some heavy stuff. When they were trying to find their greatness, they went through some things. Abraham went through some things. They went through some things. You know what? Even Adam and Eve went through some things. God, after they was disobedient, God tossed them out of the Garden of Eden. Then they had a son that murdered another son. They went through some things. From the beginning to the end of the Bible, greatness is described. But with that greatness comes persecution, comes mockery, comes refining, comes battles, comes spiritual warfare, comes all kinds of things. Pain and suffering, affliction. A lot of times the enemy try to make you think God is mad at you, and he's not. God is not mad at you. Yes, he chastens, but chastens is to get you to turn to the right door. Chasten is to get you to shut that door and open up this door over here. There's a lot of things that the enemy will try to play on us, but God gives us that we are overcomers. So no matter what it is that you're battling with today, no matter what it is that the enemy is trying to plague you with and tell you in your mind, but you can set your mind on things up above. You don't have to worry about that thing. God has already defeated your enemies. God said the vengeance is his, and he will vindicate you. He said he'll never leave you nor forsake you. He said he will supply all your needs according to his riches and glory. God is with you. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in this world, and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not on thy own understanding, and in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. God is your strong tower, and he will make your feet the speed of a deer. You know how fast a deer is? God will not leave you. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can take you down. So even when you feel like you just want, you feel so beat down, you can't even sing a song. All you could do is you can just hum. You know God hears your heart. You know God understands our heart. Even when our heart cries out to Jesus, hallelujah, Jesus. When our heart cries to God, do you know that he can hear our heart when it cries out to him? We ain't got to say a word. He's right there. That's how in tune he is with us. He created us in his image. He's on the inside of you. God will chase you down to make sure that you don't fall. You might slip, you might fall, but he gonna pick you up and dust you off. You are never alone in this battle, in this war, in the things that you go through. You are not fighting that situation by yourself. You are not fighting that affliction by yourself. That you're not fighting that sickness by yourself. You're not fighting being alone by yourself. You're not fighting the things that people talk and say about you by yourself. God is fighting them with you. You are never alone. And when you know that, when you get that part of revelation that you know that rhema word, when you know that God is with you and he said he'll never leave you nor forsake you, and he's going to be with you all the way. He's going to give you beauty for your ashes. Hallelujah, Jesus. When God gives you that word, he said he's going to give you joy instead of mourning. When God gives you that word and he plants you, sometimes God will pick us up out of that area we're and pull us out of that pot. You know how you pull a plant out of a pot and you get ready to repot that thing? And God dusts all the dirt, the excess dirt off, and then repots you. But when he repots you, he puts those roots go way down into the soil. That way you can grow strong and taller. You get taller and stronger and taller and stronger. You're getting refined. You might get put in the fiery furnace. Hallelujah, Jesus. But I'm going to tell you something. There's going to be like it was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They said it was a God in there. That was an angel that was in there. That was God that was in there with them. They wasn't in there alone. When Daniel got put into the lion's den, glory be to God. Hallelujah, Jesus. The lions never touched him. Matter of fact, God shut the lion's mouth, so they didn't even want him. I'm telling you now that God is in that with you. You are never alone. And when he sends you to do a mission, just like Moses was sent to do a mission, it might seem like the devil ain't letting up, that he won't stop, he won't quit. But I'm telling you right now, that God is going to bring you out of it. Did he not bring the Israelites up out of it? Did he not bring them out of their situation? Everywhere you look in the Bible, God has brought people out of their situation. He has brought them out. He has brought them out. Mordecai, when he was threatened, his life was threatened by Haman, and Haman was trying to kill all of Esther's people. What happened? It didn't happen. Matter of fact, Haman got hung. The very thing that the enemy is trying to hang you on is what he's going to get hung on. God has got you. You got to believe and you got to trust him. And you got to trust him with your whole heart, your whole mind, your whole soul, everything, your whole well-being. You got to trust him. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. And he shall direct your path. Not somebody else, but he shall direct your path. God bless you. Be blessed.